And welcome, boys and girls. There we go. Let's just go live on Insta. Let's just press the magic button. Checking connection. God, so we can't do a countdown. We're just live. Boom. We are live on Instagram as well. Welcome back to the Drink Stuff Happy Hour. I noticed there's a couple of you in the chat already. Damo, who was it? Damo, Claire, Ash. Hello, gang. How the devil are we? Claire. Damo over in China. Cool. Right, let's just get the admin out of the way. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, if I sound all right. Do I sound? I noticed I listened back to previous weeks. It sounds a little bit distorted, so I've played about with the levels. So hopefully we shouldn't be peaking, I think is the technical term for it. But you never know. So if anyone's on Instagram, I will try and talk to you as well. But we are mainly live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We try and do the whole thing. So coming up in today's show, We're going to have a little bit of fun. First off, coming right up in a second, I've got a birthday shout out for someone. So I'm going to be doing a couple of very simple, quick cocktails for someone's birthday. Then, after I didn't get sued a couple of weeks ago for kind of slating a few Hawthorn strainers, I thought I'd chance my arm at taking on some premium rum versus some supermarket rum. So we've got a little bit of a kind of thing, because it's one of the questions I do get asked all the time. It's like, you know, can we use supermarket? Can we use cheap rum? Well, we're going to find out. We've got some answers. So I'll show you the run and the riders. I've not even tasted them yet, but the gang in the office have tasted them, so there's going to be a bit of fun there. We've got Julie coming in from, she's made a little appearance right here a couple of times. She's coming on to do the Pornstar Martini challenge, roughly about 2:30, give or take. And then we're going to be delving into her favourite cocktail, which is the Pina Colada. And I'm going to show you a very quick, easy way to make a Pina Colada. But then I've got a few exciting riffs. I've got lots of jangling going on here, lots of ingredients going on. So we're going to have a bit of fun with Pina Colada. As always, if you've got any questions, put them in the old comments box, and I'll get to them when I can. I'll then pick them out, and they can be standalone videos. I started doing that last week. So. Cheers, Ash. Spot on. Looking good. Thank you. Very, very good. Right, so first off, let me find the old doodah. Oh, it's that one in it. There we go. Britta. Happy birthday, Britta, one of Laura's friends. So Laura has asked me to do a couple of a Kiwi-based cocktail for you, because I heard that you really, really liked the Kiwi cocktail that I did. I think it might have been the first £25 haul video I did. I can't remember now whether it was the first one, but the Bacardi Spice, and I did a Kiwi Mule with fresh kiwi fruit. Now, I did have a bit of an admin failure, because I went to the supermarket before I came here this morning and trying to get a kiwi, and I hadn't got any kiwis. So I failed miserably there, but we have got some Kiwi Syrup. So I'm going to knock you up a couple of, I don't want to get too technical, because, you know, we can go off down loads and loads of rabbit holes, but I just want you to enjoy fun and easy cocktails. So I'm going to start off with a couple of riffs there. Anyone shout out on the old gram? I don't think so. No one said hello on the old gram. Boo, Instagram. Come and join us on YouTube. Right, so let's go back to the chat. Lots more comments. Damo, even nothing. Friday night stuck in traffic. Oh yeah, it's Friday night over in China, isn't it? Is it bedtime yet, Damo? Supermarket rum is going to be bants, right? Oh, right. Yes, it's not going to be good enough for my palate. We never know. You don't know, do you? Right, so Britta, I was toying. I've got a few different rums here, because obviously we're going rum tasting and stuff. I was toying with that. But you know what? I thought for your special cocktail, I thought I'd stick with Bacardi. I thought I'd stick with a spiced rum. But these will work quite well if you're just doing if whatever rum you've got. Obviously, spiced rum is going to be a little bit sweeter than proper rum, and it's going to have lots of little vanilla, maybe a bit of lime added to it, depending what spiced rum you've got. But it's up to you. Have a little play around. Now, obviously, we've got Kiwi Syrup here. I haven't got a Kiwi puree, but ODK, these guys do a Kiwi puree for those of you in the UK as well. So we've got that. I've got a funny feeling Monin. I'm not sure whether Monin they do a Kiwi. I can't picture it, but we never know. So I'm going to use that. If you are going to use a fresh kiwi, then literally half a kiwi with like 15 ml of sugar syrup, and you'll kind of get the same effect, but you'll have proper fresh kiwi in there. So we're going to start off. There's one more ingredient coming, because I love this addition to the kiwi. I think it works really well, especially with rum, and it's Liquor 43. Which is essentially a vanilla liqueur. It's 43 herbs and spices. It's Spanish. The Spanish absolutely love it. We love it in the UK. It's got a massive reputation all around the world. So I'm going to be using that. How hard it is to get in Holland, where you are, Netherlands, Holland, I'm not sure. But you should be able to get Galliano, I think, because I've got a funny, I don't know. For some reason, Galliano popped into my head that it's owned by Bowls now. I'm not sure, but I'm sure you'll be able to get a vanilla liqueur. I think Galliano. You want the equivalent to this would be the Galliano L'Authentico, the one with the white cap on it, not the purple one. The purple one will be vanilla, out and out vanilla. So the white one will be equivalent to this. Lots of herbs and spices. So very, very quickly, the first cocktail I'm going to do, and they're both pretty similar. It's just one's lengthened out a little bit. We're going to be doing a Kiwi, we're going to be doing a Kiwi Daiquiri essentially, because it's really, I literally think daiquiris are the best ways to drink rums. So to keep it nice and simple, I'm going for 25ml, a full shot of Kiwi Syrup. And again, as I say, half a kiwi, fresh kiwi, take the skin off, mush it down, 15ml of sugar syrup, you'll get virtually the same thing. It'll just be more, you'll have more texture in it. So we've got that. So I've got that. I don't need to add any more sugar. I'm going for a 50ml double bubble of whatever rum. Spiced rum is fun. Proper rum is fun. Whatever you fancy. Will this work for gin? Will this work for vodka? Yeah, of course it will. In the UK, we've got Whitley Neal's watermelon and kiwi. I keep getting the two mixed up. It's watermelon and kiwi gin, which is phenomenal. That makes a really good kind of daiquiri, if you like, as well. So I've got a double bubble of that, and I'm just going to do 15ml, half a shot of. So 3 ingredients so far. We've got a double. We've got 15ml, half a shot, essentially, of liquor 43. I've got a shot of kiwi, and then just to kind of balance that out, and I think I've washed it. There it is. I'm just going to do the juice of half a lime. All right, just squeeze that in. We're going to call this the Brita, oh, and you can drop that in if you really want. We're going to call this the what? The Brita Daiquiri. Brit Dac. I don't know what we're calling this. So, top this up with ice. Excuse the noise. Excuse the hands. Hands are easier, aren't they? No one else is going to drink this except for me. Right, give this a good hard shake down. 10 to 12 seconds. Magic, that'll do. And then, to serve it up, we love doing daiquiris in Nick and Nora glasses because they look good. You can do this in a rocks glass over, or a whiskey tumbler, whatever you want to call them. You can do that over ice, that's no drama. We just love doing daiquiris like this. So this one's going to be for Stevie. I know someone's going to want this. I'll tell you what we do. I know someone's going to be like, oh, I want to try this. I'll pour a little bit in here for me. There we go. If someone wants that in the office. So we've got a Kiwi Daiquiri. Imagine that with like fresh kiwi in there. Oh, that's so good. The liquor 43 comes through there a lot. I really, really like that. That's really good. Now, just to take that one step further, I've got a glass here. We are going to do a Kiwi Mojito. So essentially, lengthened out, but with mint. Okay, mint and soda. So again, the same half a lime in there. Squeeze that in, get all the juice. There we go. You can chop that, quarter that up if you want. There we go. So half that, and you can add a little bit of texture, so you get this. It saves you muddling. We're just going to put that in there. Lovely. We will then add our Kiwi Syrup again. So we're doing virtually identical thing. So I'm going 25ml of the Kiwi Syrup, or as I said, remember, half a kiwi, half a shot of sugar syrup, and you've got that. The rum, let's just stick to this. 25 haul, Bacardi Spice. Let's use this up. So 50ml double bubble. And then we're going back to our liquor 43. There's something about the vanilla, the kiwi, the rum. It just really, really, really works. This is awesome. So we're going for 15ml of that. Lovely, jubbly. We need some mint. And obviously we don't muddle the mint, so we're just going to strip off 10, 12 mint leaves. Whatever size. If you've got small ones, then probably about 12. If you've got decent size, about 8 to 10. That'll do. Been there. Palm your hand, give them a spank. Couple goes on the floor, naturally. And then we want a bit of soda water. Have we got I haven't got any soda water in here, have I? Oops. We use fake Sprite. A little bit sweeter, but we use fake Sprite. Half fill your glass. Remember, if you've got kiwi in there, that's going to add even a little bit more texture, which is going to be great. I should have some crushed ice in this fridge. Where's my crushed ice gone? Comes up here. And scoop. Top that up with a little bit of crushed ice. So you've got 2 cocktails here, virtually identical ingredients that taste quite different, to be fair. So give that a good churn about. Top that with a bit more crushed ice. You know, really, really, really basic. I know it is, but there's no point in getting all technical. We can go down that in months from now. Start off really, really easy, really simple. Whack my straw in there. I've lost my other straw. No, I haven't. There it is. There's my straw all washed. Oh, I see. The liquor 43 comes out even more in that. That's amazing. So there you go, Britta. Happy birthday for yesterday. I hope you have a great weekend this weekend. Whatever you're up to. Let us know what you like, what you think of there. Can you see that? There you go. Let us know what you think of the Kiwi cocktails. If you've played about with anything else, as I say, gin will work in there, rum will work. Rum, obviously you're not going to get the same sort of vanilla-y fun notes off a gin that you will the rum, but it just works. It's really, really good fun. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Where did we get to? Damo, we saw that. Claire's chatting to Ash. Hey Kevin, how are you? Hey Timmy K. Monday is where it's at. They're all Sunday Fun Day. Right, what's going on? I have a name, the Noisy Dak, due to the noise that made it. You cheeky. Hey Carl, how are you? Hey Darren, thanks for joining us. Cool. So Britta, hope you enjoyed that. Let's get rid of that. Right. Now, it's that time. Let's find that. It's that time where I'm going to delve. In the office, guys, I haven't touched them. I haven't sipped them. If you want Kiwi cocktails, be my guest. You can come and have that. I've got my little sample there. I've taken my straw out. There's no cross-contamination in this boat after I've been told off. So, where are we doing? Is it this one? Yes. Supermarket brands versus premium brands. I thought I'd take this on. So I'll bring myself back now. I've just washed up. Hide. I thought I would take this on because after we did the Hawthorne test, which I wasn't sure how it was going to go down, but it went down quite well. I thought, you know what? Let's try and answer the question about rums and things like that. You know, we could go down, we could do gins, we could do vodka, we could do rum, we could do whiskey, but you know, the regular followers of mine will know I kind of do like my rum. My channel is like niche down into rum a bit now. So I thought, let's start with rum. So the runners and riders. Now, the guys in the office, how I've set this up, and I can't really show you a photo, and I think there's still some out in the kitchen. So I set this up, I've basically got 4, and I won't give you the order that I did them for now. We'll do the big reveal in a second. I've got 4 rums here that I gave to the guys out there. We did a rum and coke, so Cuba Libre, tiny bit of lime in there. We did a Pina Colada, and we did a daiquiri. So they've had little taste, and what I wanted to know was A, could they taste the difference, of which they definitely could, and B, which one did they prefer? I just wanted to get the first bit done first. I wanted to see whether they could taste the difference, because that's the big question. The second question is then obviously, do you know what? Is it worth paying out £20 plus when you can get a bottle? Well, all right, that was a little baby bottle. That cost me £5.25, I think it was, or Aldi, which was a tenner. So we've got, for those not regular with, there we go. For those not familiar with them, that is Aldi's Old Hopkins white rum, which you could argue is kind of a sort of a spit off that. I'm not sure where it comes from. It doesn't say. It doesn't say if it's supposed to be Cuban rum or Puerto Rican. It's just rum. We have no idea. So I don't know what sort of rum that's trying to be, what island, what country, what it's taking on. We know Bacardi claims this. We know the whole Cuban backstory to it. Well, you might not. It's a bit too in depth, but we won't get into it. Basically made in Puerto Rico and other sites around sort of the Americas at the moment. I've got absolutely no idea where the Tesco one comes from. It's just distilled in the Caribbean. And then obviously we've got Havana 3-year-old, which is definitely a Cuban rum. Now, there's been the age-old kind of, hang on, I need to get the chat open. I'm missing the chat, I'm missing the bants. But there's been the age-old kind of thing about these two. You know, Havana, Bacardi, that is the big competition. That's the big, you know, I wouldn't say they hate each other. They don't really love each other. But, you know, it's kind of, there's a whole backstory about America, Cuba and all that kind of thing. But is it worth can we find things cheap? Now I've already got the results in front of me. I know what's coming here, but I want to taste them for myself. I want to kind of see if I can taste whether I like it, whether I dislike it. I've done Bacardi quite a lot. I've done Havana, so I'm not going to bother to taste those. I just want to kind of see what they are like, and I might do it with a bit of Coke. So this is the Aldi one. The Aldi one's got a very harsh ethanol burn to it. Very, very harsh ethanol burn to it. In fact, if I've got a little bit of Coke, I've got a little bit of Coke left. I wouldn't be, me personally, just for tasting that, I would not be putting that in a mojito or a daiquiri or anything like that. That's quite harsh. Tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of Coke. So rum and Coke, essentially. Yeah, that's not playing well at all. I'm not, and I know that you guys, my gang, I know you guys that watch this, you know that I've got a lot of rum in my studio. That's just not playing well at all. But $9.99, you just get this ethanol alcohol burn coming off it. Interesting. And this is the Tesco. Is this? Did I pour? I don't know what I poured now. I'm going to make sure I pour the Tesco one because the Bacardi was. Did I pour Bacardi? I'm not sure what I did. I'll make sure I do the Tesco one. So this is Tesco. At least we know that's Caribbean rum. We've got absolutely no idea where that comes from. That might come from the UK for all we know. That actually may be. It says imported. That actually may be sugar beet. I'm not sure. There's nothing on it on the back there to kind of make even sure it's sugar cane juice or sugar molasses that it's come from. Whereas this, at least the Tesco one does say distilled from cane molasses. So we do know it's proper rum in that kind of sense. We've got no idea of what that is. That could be like fake. That could be sugar beet, fake sugar essentially. Now that's surprising because actually that's not that bad. I wouldn't say, it's actually pretty smooth. I wouldn't, let's go head to head with Bacardi. I wouldn't say it was amazing, but it's compared to that, it's 100 times better than that. Bacardi's got a bit more, Bacardi's got a bit more character to it. You get different sort of flavour profiles coming off that. The white rum, that's interesting. I think if you use that in cocktails, I don't think you'd actually taste too much difference out of that. A little bit of Coke, bit more. So this is the Tesco one with Coke. That is perfectly drinkable. That is completely and utterly different drink to that. The Bacardi. That is very hard to split those two. Very, very hard to split those two. So, all right, let's amuse myself. I haven't got to drive for another couple of hours just yet. What's the time? Yeah, that's all right. We'll be all right. Havana. So Havana, hang on, a little bit more. Havana 3-year-old. So again, this is, we know that this is proper rum, aged. It's basically filtered, so the kind of colouring, barrel aging, the colouring comes off it. It's still got a nice kind of, what do we call it, grassy hue to it. Havana. For me, neat. That is easily the best one off there because I'm a rum lover. You get way more characteristics coming off that. You get way more sort of the barrel notes, the barrel aging. You get hints of toffee, hints of a little bit of citrus, a little bit of tropical fruits coming through there, but definitely the kind of toffee. Maybe a bit of butterscotch, maybe coming off the barrels. But it's just kind of a light. There's no alcohol burn in there. 40%, they're all 40. Hang on, that's what I haven't looked at. It's 40%. To be fair, there's less alcohol burn off the 40% than the Bacardi at 37.5%. That's 37.5%, and that is 37.5%. So, the Havana, for me personally, wins it. Now, with a bit of Coke, it's just a lovely rum and Coke. I wouldn't call it Cuba Libre because there's no citrus or anything there. But it's a lovely, because you've got that alcohol taste coming through. Now, I'm going to give you the rundown here. This is the bit that we're all kind of waiting for. Cheers, Damo. This is the bit, right. So the guys, as I say, for those of you that have just literally joined, I set this up in the kitchen, tiny, tiny miniature samples, literally less than 5 ml. But obviously the equivalent in like a daiquiri and that. So, you know, they're not having 25 ml shots, but just enough to taste it. And what we found, this is very, very, very interesting. Really surprised me here. So when it came to the Cuba Libre, what came out first for the Cuba Libre was Bacardi. And the Tesco one actually did pretty well as well. So Tesco, you know, Tesco was up there for that. The worst one, by a million miles, was that Havana for the people in the office. Now, without being, I'm not being snobbish at this point, but I love my rum. I absolutely love my rum. I've got lots of different rums. It's what I drink, whether it's neat or that. The guys in the office through there are no different from you guys at home. You're average, everyday drinkers. You guys are the ones that are watching this. You're going to be the ones that are making cocktails with it. So from that point of view, if you're a rum and Coke fan, the chances are, you know, there is absolutely no point in spending out all that money on Havana when that, for less than a quarter of the price, will do the job. So that was the Coke, rum and Coke. All right. So Bacardi, you know, and the Tesco's didn't there. Aldi was all right. It wasn't brilliant, but that bottom, it was kind of like, oh no, I don't like that. And I'm guessing that was because of the rum, because it's got the more rum characteristics. Now, when we came to the Pina Colada, there was a kind of little bit of a change here, because the Pina Colada, that one, scored best. You know, it got a couple of, got a first place, a couple of second places. That scored the best, Tesco, okay? In bog last, by everyone that tried it, Havana. So again, Havana has come last for the Pina Colada. And as I say again, this is going to be for most of you that do drink fun cocktails at home. You know, you're not going to be diving down daiquiri rabbit holes and kind of picking out the different nuances between barrel aging and all that kind of stuff. This is your normal, everyday, average drinkers. We've got 5. I'm guessing that would be about £9 for a full-size bottle. I don't know. I didn't look. It was £5.75 for a little bottle like that. So I'm guessing £9.99-ish for a full-size bottle. I don't know. I didn't look, to be honest. But again, depending. I mean, my prices are anywhere between 16 and 18. So I'm guessing 20-ish. I don't know. I've not looked at that for a long time. But again, it came bottom of the pile. Really, really interesting. So that's the Pina Colada. What else? For the Aldi. The Aldi one, a couple of people liked the Aldi one, a couple didn't. Pretty even split between those two for that. But definitely Tesco as the best. Definitely Havana as the worst. All right. Now for the whole daiquiri, which is kind of the challenge. You know, it's how rum lovers would drink their rum. It's kind of how we taste neat rum, obviously, but it's kind of the science of a good rum. So we have found that daiquiri-wise, rum, lime, sugar, Tesco's. Tesco's came out on top again, closely followed by Aldi. And guess what was bottom? Havana. No one in the office liked Havana in any shape or form, whether it's Pina Coladas, whether it's Cuba Libres, whether it's daiquiris. Everyone that tried it, everyone that's done it, rated that. And it was blind tasting. They had no idea. All they did was numbered the cups. They had no idea of what they were drinking. Okay, this was the reveal. So up until this point, they've had no idea of what won, what didn't win. But all of them that did it, every single category, Havana came out bottom. So, what do we take from that? We essentially, as you know, I've kind of said it. Essentially, if you're an average, everyday kind of person that just wants to have a bit of fun, mix a few drinks up at home, without getting the whole pretentiousness, without going, oh yeah, you know, you need to spend 20, 25 pound on a bottle of rum. If you're not there in your kind of rum journey, so to say, where you can pick out and appreciate differences, the chances are that is going to be way too rummy, if that makes sense. The barrel aging, all those different notes, the characters for bourbon barrels, especially whiskey barrels that gets aged in, the chances are you're just going to be put off. And actually, for the money, you're better off going with something like that than you are actually even going with Bacardi. So I did have a hunch that's where it was going. To be fair, my hunch was actually Aldi. I thought Aldi would actually smash it over Tesco's, but it hasn't. It's been the opposite way around. I wasn't quite sure how I didn't think Havana would sit as bad or as low down as it did, but it did. So what have we got? Hang on, Darren's on it. 9.50 to 10.50. Cheers, Darren. So that's for a full size 70 cl of Tesco's. You know, that's a bargain. What Bacardi is what, 14, 15 pounds maybe? Well, actually, I'm sure that was on offer for 14 pounds when I bought it. So I'm assuming Bacardi must have been a bit. I just seen that pop up. I'll answer this in a question in a second. Yeah, I look, you know, as bartenders, I spent my whole career preaching about premium brands, of what they do and what they can't do. But the fact of the matter is, if you really don't appreciate the premium brand, don't waste your money on them. It's that simple. The vodka that I've got, I should have got it. The vodka that I've got down there from Aldi, it's their more expensive one. It was like £15. It was their premium cloudy bottle one, so it was going up against like Grey Goose and all that sort of stuff. That's not the one I'm thinking of. What's the other cloudy bottle vodka from France? Is it Grey Goose? Not Grey Goose. What am I thinking of? I don't know what I'm thinking of. But that vodka down there is brilliant, and it's less than half the price. Absolutely less than half the price. So if you're just having a party, if you're just putting on, you know, fun cocktails and all that, where you're not making £8, £10, £12 a cocktail, do you know what? There we go. So yeah, I'm kind of no, not Ciroc, Darren. It's the other cloudy bottle. It's the one. It's Grey Goose. It's not Grey Goose. That's not what I'm thinking of. Why? I can never remember this flipping vodka. It's the cloudy bottle. I don't know. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Right. Just before, I know Julie will. I'm not sure who's watching because no one's come through to get a cocktail. But I'll grab Julie in a couple of seconds before she comes on. There's a question here that I thought is quite funny. Laura, what are your thoughts about on-off brand Baileys? Well, I'll be honest. That's where my head was going until I couldn't find the on-off brand Baileys this morning. But I did see in Tesco's. Tesco's have got the apple pie Baileys, so we'll be rolling that out. I'm not sure if I can kind of fit it into a £25 haul because it was £16, I think. So I'll have to kind of plan that, see whether we can get that into £25 haul. But I've got it on good authority from this person right here, Laura, that there is, and I've never had it, there is a £3.50, is that right, version of Baileys in supermarkets. And there's also another £7 version of Baileys. So, do you know what? I'm not a massive Baileys drinker, so I might be the perfect person to have a little taste of this. So I might get all three and do a little side-by-side tasting. And I'll get someone to pour them blind so I can't see what it is, because I'd be quite fascinated by that, because I don't think I've had Baileys. I've had it for my business. I've not physically drunk Baileys for years and years and years and years. So I think I would be a perfect one for that. If someone would pour it blind, I'll do it another week. But yeah, that could be really, really interesting. Like Baileys, as I said, the apple pie one was £14, so the other Baileys must be around that. But if you could get a fake Baileys for £7 that tastes equally as good, it might not last as long. You know, it might go off in a couple of months after open, as opposed to Bailey's would probably last you about 6 months before it starts to go a bit funny. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Supermarket brands have come on leaps and bounds in the last sort of few years. We used to kind of, I know that's been reformulated kind of mid-2000s when the whole premiumisation came in. I know Tesco's reformulated their base gin, their base vodka and their base rum. Pretty similar thing, you know, they didn't rebrand, they just reformulated. So I know they've gone up a level in quality, gone are the days where it used to be terrible. They have to compete now, they do have to compete. But neat, you know, I won't drink it out of the bottle, but neat. Even neat out of the bottle, you know, it smells pretty, the smell is polar opposite. When Judy comes in, I might get her to have a little whiff, see if she can smell the difference on them. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. So, they're used to sugar taste. Yes, yes, daughter. She will be coming on very, very soon. Right, let's just dive through the questions and then we'll dive into the whole. I'll go through and get her. What have we got? Pat. Hey Pat, how are you? Hope you're well. I did see your comment the other day. I forgot what the comment was, but I think I said yes to it. You asked me a question to do something. I forget what it was, but yes, I'll do it. Whatever that was. I forget what the question was. Dan Huff. Hey Dan. Buongiorno. Darren slightly. What's Darren saying this? Highland Valley or something. Cool. Also, do you mean Russian? No, not Russian Standard. I can't. It is Grey Goose. Sorry, it is Grey Goose. It's just come to me. It's Kettle 1 is the Dutch one. Sorry, Kettle 1 is the clear one. I'm thinking Grey Goose. Sorry, I am comparing it to Grey Goose. Kettle. I always get mixed up with those two because I never really use them. But yeah, so I am thinking of Grey Goose. So the Aldi version of Grey Goose down there is literally about half the price, and it is that good. It is really, really good. So. Fake Sainsbury's. I haven't got a Sainsbury's near me. It's a pain in the arse. The fake Sainsbury's one is not as thick. Oh, wait, is that Bailey's, Claire? Oh, that's interesting. So is it? Okay. So is that Claire? How much is that one? Is that kind of £7 or £8-ish? Because I'm really interested in this £3.50 one. That's got to be a bit nuts. But Chopin, Tim. Yeah, Chopin's a great vodka as well. I know you're the vodka guy, Tim. No idea. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Right. I am going to put up this screen now, if I can find the screen, which should be this one, that one there, and I will. Oh, let's get rid of that caption. Hide. Oh, no. And I'll go and summon Julie. Julie. Come on, your daughter's waiting. I just realised my microphone's still on, and I said, "Your daughter's waiting." So I hope everyone heard that. Right, let me hide this. Oh, hide graphics. Hide. Here she comes. Right, here she comes. Hello, Julie. Come and say hello to the world.
Hello.
You didn't try then, did you?
I didn't.
I haven't touched that straw. If you want to. I haven't touched the glasses, to be fair.
Which?
So they're both Kiwi cocktails. And they're both... Oh, look at the eyes on that. Look at the eyes. Wow.
That was jolly nice. Though.
So, Julie, what do you do here at Drinkstuff? Drink. She does, I'll tell you.
I'm in business sales.
Business sales. What's your area? What's your turf?
Oh, goodness. The northwest of England, Wales, Northern Ireland, Southern Ireland, Jersey, Guernsey.
Ireland?
Yeah.
Ireland? Darren! I know you're not watching. Not you, Darren. Other Darren. I didn't know you looked hard. I've got a friend over in Ireland that's business. You can't really do. So, what's your favourite drink?
Pornstar Martini.
Pornstar Martini. I haven't set up for this. I've lost. There it is, vanilla. Right. So, do you need me to demonstrate how we make a Pornstar Martini, or are you an expert?
You can do it. So there's one for them guys in there.
Oh, I like what you've done there. I forgot the villain of vodka, didn't I? Hang on, 1, 2, 3, and I put the Passoa away as well. You stand there and look pretty. Where's my
Oh, you've got
Prosecco
a
gone?
lime there.
I've got a lime. Yeah, I need the vanilla vodka, which you didn't get, and the old Prosecco. There we go. Right. How long have you been in with Drinkstuff?
6 years.
6 years? Well, I just figured. Hang on. People won't be able to hear you properly. We need to do that. Let's put that microphone there. People can hear you now, I think.
Oh, right, okay.
So, who have we got in your fan club? I know daughter's watching.
Yes.
There she goes, alcoholic. Megan, what we do now, we need some stories. So Megan, give us your funny story about mum. And we can, and I'll share it, because I know you're on Facebook, so I'll share it so YouTube can see it as well. So you want me to demonstrate? Yeah? Right, okay, so we'll do that. Pornstar Martini. We shall demonstrate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 ingredients. 2, 1, half, 1, 2. See, she doesn't want it demonstrating, she knows. Jigger. So, double shot of vanilla vodka. I'm relying on you, Megan, to give us the gossip. What do you normally drink when you go out?
I don't often go out, but...
Do you not? What do you normally drink when you're out?
Gin.
Gin. Favourite gin?
Rhubarb and ginger.
Rhubarb and ginger. Which brand?
That Scottish one. I've forgotten what it's
Oh,
called.
Eden.
Edinburgh.
Yeah. Edinburgh gin.
Yeah.
Nice. Proper gin or the liqueur one?
The liqueur one.
The liqueur one. Yeah, let's see. That was one of the first ones. So 2, 1, half, 1, 2. How do you drink it? What do you drink it with?
On ice.
On ice, just neat.
Or with ginger ale.
Oh,
Sometimes.
see, not many people. I love it with ginger ale.
It's lovely with ginger ale.
Rhubarb and ginger is like amazing. So, you're keeping up, yeah?
Yep.
2, 1, half. I reckon. See, I've got high hopes for you. I reckon you could smash. We're not sure what we've done with. Hang on, let's put this back on screen so we can see. We're not sure what we're doing with Paul yet because.
He cheated.
Well, yeah, he got 1 minute. He smashed the time, but he didn't really.
He didn't shake.
He didn't. His wrist action was a bit naff, wasn't it? Really.
It was.
Right. So, what's your second favourite drink?
Pina Colada.
Oh, and that's what we're doing straight after this. We've got. I don't know if you can see. I've got lots of different ingredients there. We're going to have some fun with Pina Colada. So, plenty of ice. The secret, and this is the question I get all the time. This is what Steve, our Pina Coladas don't come out frothy. There's no bitters, there's no foamers or anything in there. It's just power shake, proper hard shake. Can you grab me? Yeah. Thank you. Proper hard, fast shake. That's nice and frothy. We'll wash that out. Double strain. Job is a good one. Look at that. It's just the wrist action, that's all it is. Proper froth. Bang on, perfect, to the top of the glass, look. Look at that, look. I've even got a passion fruit today. Look at that, look. And that'll settle like an orangey kind of pint of Guinness.
Perfect.
So you can see the times there, look. We've got Lydia 1:38, we've got Izzy 2:12, we've got Alex 2:35. Where are you hoping to come? Are you going to beat Lydia?
Middle diddle.
Are you going to beat Lydia?
Possibly.
Or you're
possibly.
going to smash Izzy, aren't you? You're going to put the youngsters to...
I'll smash Alex.
Smash Alex. Right. So let's put another lime up there. Let's put that there. So you've got your lime, you've got your thing. We'll put the ice there. We'll take the caps off because Izzy gave me grief for not taking the caps off. So we'll take the caps off. There we go. So we've got all the caps off. Right, 2, 1, half, 1, 2. Let's wash that. You've got a little glass there. Hang on, what's your preferred cocktail shaker?
I don't really mind.
Do you like a Boston or do you want a 3-piece or a 2-piece? What do you want?
I like a 3-piece.
That 3-piece one at the back there, it should. Oh, so we've got a bit of controversy here. We've gone for a different shaker. You get a... Yeah, see? All right, interesting.
I'll use that.
Is Izzy coming into time? Izzy, you gonna find it? Yeah, she's coming in. I haven't got my stopwatch. I keep forgetting to bring a stopwatch. There is one of my favourites. I don't use it. So, you're perfectly happy. You are ready to go.
Yep.
The whole world is watching. Here she comes. Sorry, I forgot. I need to bring the stopwatch in.
I was waiting.
Oh, you're waiting. Oh, is it delayed?
There's a little bit of a delay.
Oh, there's a little bit of a delay. Megan, I haven't got the chat on. If you've put something in the comments, I'll see it in a minute. So, you're ready. I'm waiting.
Okay.
Yeah? You there? Right.
Yeah, do you want me to count you down?
Yeah.
Go on then.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go!
Ooh, I'm dropping it.
Sorry, you can make a mess.
I've got high hopes. I
Too much.
think we're going the opposite way to Paul here. We're docking Paul points for like a lame wrist action. I think we're going to be docking you for like putting half it on the floor. Hey, we've got one that's put the lime in upside down. Oh, see, we need to work out this point scoring for docking points. Let's see what the time is first, and then we can go from there. It's all going to be on the wrist action. It's all going to be on the shake.
Yes, you're doing well.
And the 3-piece cocktail shaker. Is she going to be able to get the lid off? That's the question. Come on, Mum. Do it for Megan. Come on. Yes, there's one for the outtakes. It's all right. It's over there. It's in front of the gong.
That's all right.
Oh, that's the best one yet. Oh, no, see, there's no wrist action. There's no pros.
You're done.
Yep.
You did it in 1 minute 7 seconds.
1 minute 7.
1 minute 7.
Wasn't Paul 1 minute 8 before we added on?
2 seconds. Hang on.
Oh, interesting.
He was.
No, we've got 114 because we've added on
'cause you
like
added on,
5,
yeah.
6 seconds. Wasn't Paul 108 or 109?
Paul ended up. Yeah,
10.
1.
What was it?
Yeah, so
108?
it was 109.
109. So
1
you're
minute
beating Paul by 2
14.
seconds.
Yes.
But let's work this out then. We've kind of redecorated the ball a little bit. We've got no froth at all. And, you know, we nearly killed the laptop in the same process.
Well,
So-
all I can say is I enjoy drinking them, but not making them.
That's epic. That's great little fun. What are we? Look, it's all wet, you know. My mouse and everything's wet. Let's chat. Let's see what daughters say to this. Look, how much banter are we going to have? Oh, Lydia's on now. How much banter are we having? Right. Claire's put 1 minute 1. Where? I'll wait for the banter. Georgie, hey, daughter, where are you? Oh, there we go. Daughter's not saying anything. She got so pissed after drinking wine that she threw up on the dinner. Threw her dinner up on a dog. Come here. Wow, what sort of dog have you got?
Cocker Spaniel.
Called
Molly.
Molly. Wow. I'm not sure what to say to that. Wow.
So glad I've got my daughter.
That's epic. So, bearing in mind there's a little bit delay, I'm assuming...
Unbelievable. Thanks, Megan. Thanks very much.
Hang on, what's Boss Man saying? Want someone to give you a call? Oh dear. That is brilliant. Oh, hang on. Is Paul... Hang on, Paul's chatting to Kevin. Sorry, right, that's referred to there. It's Paul, right, Paul's got banter, just in my number of Paul wrist action. See, I'm not sure how much of a delay's on here, because all the comments are just coming in. Brilliant.
She said unbelievable.
Right. So have a little, you can drink whichever one you want. And then let's kind of delve that. Cheers, Izzy, thank you. Well, that's like... We definitely need a paint job on the back wall now then.
It's very nice though.
Look at that, look.
It's a very nice
My poor old laptop. Jeez. So, can you make that at home now? Are you confident you can make that at home without kind of...
Without throwing it everywhere.
Without throwing it everywhere. Right.
I thought it'd be easier with that, but
Jesus.
probably a Tim would probably have been better.
So, Pina Colada time. Pina Colada time. You love... How do you make your Pina Coladas at home? Do you make them at home?
I don't make them.
You don't make them at home. Why not?
I'd rather someone else do it.
Right, okay, that's fair enough. Correct answer. That's fine. So, Pina Coladas can be... Look at this. Look. I don't know whether you noticed it. She put the lime in upside down as well. So these things,
Yeah,
you sell these. You should know how they work.
Do you know what I did?
What?
I put it in first before I
Yeah, I
started.
saw that.
But it moved.
Oh, excuses.
I put it
The
in.
amount of hen parties that will put it in that way and then they'll get lime juice in your eye.
No, I did put it in the right way, but it wiggled.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I was cheating.
It's going to take me like an hour or so to wash down and then repaint the balls afterwards. Right. So, Pina Coladas. Pina Coladas can be as simple or as hard as you want to make them. And it's fun. I've got a few other ingredients here to riff off. So, first off, rum. as you've seen previously to this, does the rum make a difference in the pina colada? Yes, I think it probably would do, actually, judging by the reaction from those four drinks in there. What I would potentially normally do is kind of like a decent age, lower, kind of cheaper aged rum. Oh, the door's opening now. What's coming on? Oh, Pete's coming in with the blue roll. Trade team is sticking together. Look.
Thanks, Pete.
Sorry, it's not trade team
It's
anymore.
business
It's
team.
business team. There we go.
Business team.
So we go rum. You know, I love spiced rum in pina coladas. I love whatever goes. Pineapple juice, which I think I've got one there, and I've got a bit of one drinks left over there. And it's all pressed pineapple juice. It's all about proper stuff. Don't get the cartons of
Concentrates.
like I got for the halls, like that stuff. You don't want that. That's like,
You want the proper stuff.
Proper stuff. And coconut puree. There's lots of brands of coconut puree out there. You could go coconut milk, which you get in the tins down the Asian aisle.
Very, very short supply at the moment.
Yeah, are they? I've not really looked, to be honest. Oh. Thai cooking and all that malarkey. Asian cooking. So, I'm a big fan of purees because obviously Drinkstuff sell them. There's a few brands out there as well. There's Monin have got one like this. That's pineapple, but Monin have got a coconut one as well, which is quality. ODK and Real. You guys know all this, but they're long life, shelf stable. Once opened, you've got 3 months before they say use them. But yeah, the Monin ones will be a month. You've also got, if I've got it here, I think I've got it here, coconut syrups, which do the same job. They just don't give you the texture as a coconut puree would do. And all coconut purees are essentially is sugar mixed with coconut milk from a tin. That's all they really, really are. Some of them add obviously other bits. This one's got little bits in it. So yeah, play about. And we've also got, because I thought if we've got time, we might have a little play. We've also got that, which I've done a video on before, which I really, really love. Monin's Pina Colada Syrup. So, essentially, that is it. That is your base Pina Colada. So we'll do that in a cocktail shaker. Did I wash my? What did I do? Oh no, I left it up there. We'll use Julie, as there's nothing left in it. We'll use Julie's. Oh, have we got her? No, let's use that. I don't like Boston shakers because they do that. Let's do 3-piece shakers because they do that. So, very, very, very simply. And then I'll do a couple of little miniature riffs because I don't want you throwing up on your dog again. Wow. So, double bubble of rum. The coconut will be very much up to you. I personally think 25ml is good, a single shot. But if you want to go a double bubble of coconut, be my guest. But I think so a shot of coconut, because these are really vibrant in flavour. And then we just want the pressed pineapple juice. Now we'll do a double bubble of that. So you could effectively do 3 double bubbles. And that is a bog standard pina colada. You don't have to do anything else with it. This, for most of you at home, will do the job very, 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 very well. Now, blend or shake, again, that is completely up to you. Blending wise, I reckon you probably need to do it a bit longer than flash blending. So probably 12, 15 seconds of blending to really get all that ice in it. It comes thick like a slush puppy. But it's up to you. You can shake them. The one thing you do, if you don't shake them hard enough for long enough, and this one probably will as well because I'm live and not selling it. If you don't shake them hard enough, they will separate very, very quickly. Whereas the longer you blend it for, it will kind of all mix into one, so it won't separate. So expect to see, it depends how quickly she drinks it, expect to see a little bit of separation after a few minutes, all right? But, see, that's when you got...
That's how you do it.
Yeah, see, you don't know.
Yeah.
So, there we go. And then, of course, not often to get that, there we go. And then, you know, you don't even need to strain, just literally do that. Now that is a bog standard pina colada. I'm not sure. Here's your straw there. Dip your straw in there. Now, what do you think of that to start off with?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, is that good?
Yeah.
That's just standard. Right, hang on. Let me before I go any further. Kevin Paul, it's Steve that needs the blue roll. What are we waiting for? I don't know what's going on with the bants. Right, going pina colada. What's that? Jackie, going to try the pina colada one later. Monin puree, and it's still... Yeah, it should be. The sugar levels... I haven't looked at the back of the Monin one because I haven't got one. It's been out of stock. But I'm assuming the Monin one will be 50-50. Most of their stuff are 50-50, I think. I think that's their point of difference. So that's 50, whatever that is. Tangerine's definitely 50-50. This one, pineapple's 50-50. I'm assuming it will be. Bearing in mind this one, the ODK one, wherever I put it, is 30. Where are we going? 444. I can't work it out. It doesn't actually say. But it will be roughly 50-50. It will be roughly. So, yeah, I would use the same. Just play about with it, Joe. Play about with it. Right, so that's the first one. Now, again, we're going to do the riff. So the first riff would be using a different rum. Now, a good favourite is just going all out coconut rum, because it makes it even more coconutty. Yeah? So I'm going to do little miniature ones here. Because obviously Boss Man's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, got to do some work this afternoon.
Good job I nearly live around the corner.
Yeah, I heard Grace said you know. So, we'll do little tiny minuscules. So ignore these proportions at home, people. We're just doing tiny ones. So I'm just going to halve them. So we've got 1 shot of coconut rum, 1 shot of pressed pineapple juice. This will be interesting to see whether you can actually taste the difference between rum and coconut rum. And then we'll do half a shot of coconut. So we've basically halved the original recipe. There we go. And I've got a cool... Do you have salt on your chips or anything? How much salt do you have?
I don't have salt.
You don't have salt at all? You don't like salt? You don't like it, or you just try and be healthy?
No, I just don't like salt.
Right, okay. Because I've got one of my favourite flips is just adding a pinch of salt to a pina colada. It's really good. See, I don't know whether you can see it. Yeah, you can. Can you see that now? We've got, because it hasn't been blended, you've got that slight bit of separation going on. Right, so there's a little miniature one. So just chuck that on that left one. That's it. See, that for me now will be way more coconutty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a lot.
So that's just swapping out the base rums. Now, which one do you prefer out of those two? That one, the coconut one. Now, some bars will do half and half. Some bars will do, like, they'll probably use Malibu, to be fair. But that's a proper full strength rum. So some bars might do a shot of rum and a shot of Malibu. Some bars might just do out and out coconut.
Sort of softer.
Yeah? I mean, that's a cracking coconut rum in the first place. So what we can do now, and I was really annoyed with myself because I was going to bring it home, was the banana rum, a banana colada. So, but what we've got here is actually a banana liqueur. So we can kind of do our own banana rum, if you like. So again, we'll do a little tiddy one in this. So again, banana coladas, these are all the same. They're all the same sort of, you stick to that sort of base. Oh, what am I doing? We'll serve it up in that one. If you stick to that sort of base recipe, you can just add little flips to it. So we've got that. We've got, again, same pineapple juice, so a shot of pineapple juice. And instead of, we don't want an aged rum, I might use that Tesco rum. See how you think with the old Tesco rum? She's thinking, ooh. So a little bit of that and a little bit of banana instead. Okay. Just a little bit of banana vibes. Have I got plenty of ice in there? No, I've used the ice. I've got plenty of ice in here though. Right. So that'll do. So this would be a banana rum, banana puree, whatever you fancy that. Right, and let's excuse fingers. Big chunks, right, and that's a banana one.
Oh, you can smell banana.
Now which one do you prefer?
I still prefer that
You
one.
prefer the out and out coconut one. How do you feel about this? Is the last riff I do. We've got what other spirits do you like? Think it over.
Gin,
vodka,
rum,
amaretto.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't bring it over, but you could put a bit of amaretto in that as well. So instead of banana, amaretto, almond. I love, me personally, you know the orgeat syrup as well. Orgeat. Here's one for a listener. How do you say orgeat, orgeat, orgeat? You know, ORG.
Yeah.
How'd you say it?
I wouldn't.
When a customer phones up, what do you say back to them?
I don't. They just ask for it, and I just.
It's the ongoing battle, isn't it? It's like, is it orgie? Is it orgeau?
Yeah,
is it orgeat? I say
I'd
orgie because I'm Cornish chap.
I'd probably say orgeat.
Orgeat? Oh, she's posh. She's posh. Any other comments coming in here? There's no more comments. What's going on with the comments? You've all stopped commenting. Come on, loons. Right. Give us some questions. We need to. Why have I still got the Pornstar Martini up? No one pointed that out, did they? No one pointed that out. Right, there we go. Questions. Right. So we'll do the last one then, because this is the one I brought over. This is the other one I want you. Chocolate and coconut. Or do you not like to do chocolate?
I don't eat chocolate.
You don't eat chocolate. We won't do that then.
You can still make it.
No, it's fine.
Someone else can come in and taste
It's
that.
fine. So out of those, your favourite is the plain coconut one.
Yeah.
So coconut and coconut.
Yeah, that's the best one.
That's really interesting. Cool. Any other questions about Pina Colada? Would you feel comfortable now making it at home?
Yeah.
Yeah? 3 ingredients.
Yeah.
Coconut rum, coconut puree, or a tin of coconut with sugar. That's all that essentially is. Coconut cream, coconut milk with that. You could use the Alpro milks.
Yeah,
Coconut milk, a bit of sugar, and you've got like a coconut kind of syrup there in that sort of sense. You could do that. And rum, pineapple juice, proper pressed pineapple juice.
Simple.
There you go. Go on, take your Pina Colada. Which Pina Colada you having? You having the big one?
I'm going to take the big one.
If anyone wants the little ones, be my guest. Right, questions, question time. Questions. Thanks, Jules.
See you later.
Right, let's dive back into the chat. Let's put my mic back so people can hear me properly. Right, there we go. Right, you should be able to hear me properly now. So, question and answer time. Have we got any questions coming in? Walking, school, getting the kids. Cherry coladas. There we go. Love that. What's this? Georgie F. Every time I watch you, I buy more stuff. You'll be expecting an order soon. Yeah, hook yourself up with a trade account. Tipsy Rhino. Cool. So, God, this place is an absolute bomb site. There's liquid all over my my laptop and everything. That'll be all right, money. That'll be all right. So point in the show. If you've got any questions, pipe up or forever hold your peace. What else would you make with Aperol? Oh, Aperol spritzes, but then kind of there's so many rabbit holes you can do. I've got to rinse my hands because they're so sticky from all this. So Aperol is where's the thing? There it is. Aperol is essentially a fruitier, less alcoholic, less bitter version of Campari in that sort of sense. So Campari, I really like it. So Americanos are kind of cool cocktails. Basically Campari, bit of vermouth and soda water. So you can kind of do, so it's kind of, it's where the spritz sort of comes from, to be honest. The Aperol spritz is just Prosecco, Aperol and soda water. But there's so many kind of things you could do there. I think it's Claire somewhere put cherry. And no, a cherry and Aperol spritz is amazing. Watermelon is one of my favourites. I think ODK, I think that's the right one I've got at home. I've got the ODK watermelon syrup. Watermelon syrup with Aperol, with Prosecco, with soda is a watermelon spritz. It's amazing. They do lend themselves to spritzes quite a lot. But as I say, the Americano thing with the whole vermouth, and people kind of get put off about vermouth, but essentially it's just an aromatized wine. So it's a wine that's got lots of different herbs and spices in it. You kind of just go from there. So it's one of those things that hasn't got lots and lots and lots of cocktails. But the cool thing in my world, so we're getting into rum and tiki. The cool thing that like Campari would be used for with rum cocktails is to dial back the sweetness. So Campari is a big one. I've got a brand at home called Pampel, which is a grapefruit Apero in a sense. So it's kind of like it's the Aperol Campari sort of family, but it's more grapefruit forward. And it's just reminded me actually, next week is Negroni week. So next week, next Friday, my little focus in the start of it will be sort of Negronis in a sense, but how we can kind of take those ingredients from out of the Negroni and make other sort of cocktails. So we'll dive in there. I'm not going to bother with the gin Negroni because everyone knows the gin Negroni. So I'm going to take it in a different route with like a bit of rum, maybe do the Americano, which is kind of a lengthened out Negroni. But we'll have some fun there, and I'll make sure we've got Aperol here as well, so we can kind of do that. Right. Any other questions? There's not much chat. There's not much. What happened last week? Did you all banter yourselves out last week? There was so much chat last week. This week, there's not much going on. So, any questions at all? Pipe them up. If not, I'm just looking at numbers. We've got one on Instagram. Whoever's on Instagram, there's still quite a few of you on the stream. So let me know if you are watching this stream. Just give us a thumbs up in the comments. If you're just watching in the background and not listening to a word I'm saying, that's absolutely fine as well. Hello, welcome. But as far as stuff that I've got planned goes, that is me kind of done. So Georgie is watching. Cool. As I say, yeah, as far as it goes, as far as stuff got planned, I'm kind of there. But if anyone wants me to show them anything, or I can run down the other end of the studio and get some booze, it's completely and utterly up to you. But we don't want to peak too early, do we? We don't want to be showing things that we're going to be rocking out in future weeks. So it's nothing else exciting. I think we've got some. It's dried up. Paul, if you're still watching it, it's dried off. It's fine. But Julie's Pornstar Martini is off the walls, so that's cool. Have we got? Dad is listening. Hello, Claire's dad. How are you? Keep an eye on her. Georgie, have you got... Trevor's in the house. Hey, Trevor. Have you got any cocktails planned for Halloween? So, Georgie, this week I have filmed pumpkin syrup. Pumpkin. I've filmed pumpkin syrup. And this week we have also filmed gingerbread syrup. I haven't done it in a Halloween vibe, but I've done it in an autumnal vibe. So these will be coming out... I think that one is a week on Wednesday, so not this Wednesday. I think I've forgotten where I am now. I think that's a week on Wednesday, so maybe 10 days, and then that's the following Wednesday. I think. Don't hold me to that. It actually might be this Wednesday. I'm not sure. I forget what I've done now. I forget where I'm up to. We're a bit in advance, but we've got pumpkin. We've got gingerbread. I have also got maple spice that we can rock out. I've also got speculoos. I've done a bit of that, basically biscotti biscuits, and I'm not sure whether this would fit into Halloween or not. Popcorn. It's kind of those sort of autumnal vibes, but we've got popcorn syrup. So we've got a few there, but we've definitely, I might do a live, when it comes to Halloween, I'm not sure what day Halloween falls on this week. I've got a funny feeling it's a weekend Halloween, or this year I should say. So we might do a live show dedicated to pumpkin. That might be quite fun. If work out what day it is. If it's after, then there's no point. But if it's in the... I've got a funny feeling Halloween is the weekend. So the Friday before might be a good... He's holding that one up. Is that the right one? That might be a cool live show. Pumpkin. Stuff we can play about with pumpkin. So we've got that. Oh, morning, Trevor. Morning in Canada. Yes. What time is it where you are? It's 3 o'clock here. It's got to be 10 a.m. where you are? Right. Pina Colada. Right. Oh, Pat, I have done a very cool... It's one of my favourite videos that I've done, actually. I forget which channel it was on now, whether it was this channel. I'm sure it was this channel. It might be on my... I don't think it was on my channel. I think it was on the Drinkstuff channel. I've done a video, I think it was either 5 or 3 cocktails with this. One of my favourite cocktails, so a daiquiri straight away, a Pina Colada Daiquiri with that, using that instead of the sugar. So we've got lime juice, rum, and the Pina Colada syrup. That was amazing, so much fun. But one of my favourite cocktails, and why no one has thought of this before, it was absolutely extraordinary. I did a Long Island iced tea, but I swapped out the sugar for the Pina Colada syrup, and we did the Coke kind of float. You can't miss it. It's like yellow on top of Coke. It is an amazing, it really is such a fun cocktail. I might need to reshoot that and do it as a short or a reel or whatever you want to call it, because I've got a funny feeling that will be a big one. But yeah, that was proper. I love that. So it's essentially just a coconut. It's just coconut and pineapple in a syrup. You know, it does the job of 2 things. So, you know, without using the juice or without using the puree, you can go down lots of different rabbit holes. You know, you could swap that out. You could do Pina Colada Mojitos without using a coconut puree or pineapple juice. Daiquiris, mules, that's going to be amazing with ginger beer, ginger ale. That's just going to work a treat. Like coconut and ginger does work exceptionally well. Coconut rum, cocoa canu and ginger beer is a cracking one. And pineapple, I call them dark and stormies, but pineapple, spiced and stormies, pineapple and ginger beer, whatever you want to call it, pineapple rum. So that with ginger is going to be amazing. Really, really simple. There's no point being too complicated with this sort of stuff. Oh, is that on? So yeah, plenty there. Go and check out that video. But yeah, that Long Island iced tea was so much fun. It tasted great, and it was just, it was good. It was really, really good. So perhaps I need to do that as a short, a reel, or whatever you want to call it. God, I need to. My mouse is literally caked in Pornstar Martini. it's only £100 mouse as well. Right, we're just waking up. 8. How's it 8 o'clock? 8. I thought it was later than that, Trevor. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock in Canada. Right, now we've all got the comments flying in. That's better. 8 o'clock. Kevin, you must be getting excited. Georgie, what's Georgie saying? I'll grab that. Doing Lotus Biscuit Martini. Yes, the speculoos. Where is it? Did I put it away? Is it this one? There it is. That's essentially what they are, Lotus Biscuits. But it's really, really cool. I don't actually know what else to do with that. I've kind of, the gingerbread and the pumpkin, that's the maple. The gingerbread and the pumpkin are amazing with kind of cream and that sort of stuff. Those kind of coffee notes, cream notes would be quite good to rock out with Baileys or something like that. Kind of create those sort of luxurious creamy cocktails. But there's, some crackers coming up in those. But the speculoos, I have done a video about the speculoos, but it's kind of like clutching at straws of what cocktails to make with it. So it needs kind of more playing. Right. That. This is the stickiest the bar's ever been, I think. Izzy, Halloween is the Sunday, so Friday. Yes, we will do a Halloween. Oh, we can wear Halloween shirts so we can do the bar with like pumpkins and stuff. We could do, yes, we're going to do a Halloween live show. That's a cool one. So that'll be good. Shame. Oh, that means my live stream will be a Sunday as well, won't it? Shame you can't show us that. Now you'll have to find the video. Yes, it's on the channel. It's on there. Just find it. Right, Georgie. What about pumpkin spiced pina colada? Yes, that's been done, and I do pay reference to that in the video this year. So I didn't do it this year. We did I essentially did a pumpkin white Russian, which is still as good. But the pumpkin spice pina colada was exceptional last year. Really, really good last year. Why is everything so wet? Yeah, Trevor, when this video is up properly afterwards, so give it a sort of 10-15 minutes after the live show's ended, scroll back to probably about 35, maybe 40 minutes in. That's definitely going to be one for the highlights reel, that is. It's a bit dangerous with the old laptop here, but hey ho. We had a Pornstar explosion. Yes, we did. Halloween shirt with my head on. Yeah, those shirts. Right. The Lotus syrup would work in a pina colada. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling. I did the speculoos. I'd have to look back through the videos. I've got a funny feeling that's the obvious kind of go-to. Those sort of creamy based cocktails. But it was a year ago, so don't hold me to what it was. But yes, it was definitely something like that. Georgie, Trevor, they're all laughing. Right, any other questions? We are drastically dropping in numbers now. Any shirt? Hey, we'll give Kevin 5 minutes of fame. There we go. Any shirt with Steve's face on for Halloween? Yes, that's going to be there. A pumpkin and a big orange sort of pumpkin suit. That'll be literally sticking. Right. Your banter is drying up. I can't work out why there's a delay on this stream, but not a delay on my stream at home. Same thing. I can't work that out for love nor money. So if there is any final questions, then let me know. If not, we shall bid you farewell, as we've literally lost half the amount of viewers in the last sort of 5 minutes or so. So yeah, that's it. As I say, next week there's no my live show won't be on Sunday because my lot we're all down in London and it's Imbibe, and we'll get some stories uploaded to the YouTube to the Drinkstuff Instagram as well from Imbibe. So we'll take over Drinkstuff's Instagram for the day. That might be, I think the Drinkstuff guys are coming down Tuesday, so we'll do that. If you don't know what Imbibe is our bar show. It's like, the best way to describe it is like the boat show or a car show, but with booze. So yeah, the Drinkstuff guys will be down there on Tuesday, so we'll upload some shots and that, some camera stuff, any new products, anything exciting, we'll kind of showcase that for you. Next Friday, we will definitely be doing sort of Negronis, flips on Negronis. I've been gifted a kind of different version of Campari Aperol to play about with, so we'll be playing about with that next week. Mondino, if we think it's, I forget what it's called now. I have different timing on there, on tab and TV. Yeah, I don't know. I can't work out why it's delayed. I don't know. It's not the internet, because it's faster internet here than what it is at home. So I don't know. But anyway, as there's no more questions, thank you very much for watching again, and we shall see you on check out our Instagram. Come and follow us on Drinkstuff on Instagram. Check us out on there. Probably Tuesday we'll upload some cool stories. We'll document behind the scenes and any new products we've called. Tune in next Friday. We shall come and check us out on Instagram. If you make any of our cocktails, do slide in, do tag us at Drinkstuff on Instagram, and we'll try and share some of the best cocktails that you make. But then failing that, I'll see you next Friday. Toodaloo.